Okay, on this video, I'm gonna basically talk about if PvE players gonna hop on PvP season, if you should, what do a lot of people think about, or do they collected some opinions about it, which I would definitely recommend people to try out at least the first week of PvP season start, because of the multiple reasons which I'll talk about. But before that, let me talk about what the season PvP is, because there's still a lot of people who just understand what it is. And there's still people thinking that what the hell is the PvP season and when is wipe. Visually, it's this. PvE zone, permanent, PvP zone, permanent, which you guys are already playing, and there's going to be a whole PvP season, which is going to be another slot, another server, whole fresh server. So you might want to know this, guys. PvE players will not really have season. Only systematic change such as the quests change, the task reworks that BSG mentioned. You know, I already covered this. The availability of trader stocks are going to change too. So basically those kind of things are the things they're gonna add for PvE permanent, PvP permanent, and Core Breach season. And I'm pretty sure the Core Breach is gonna have a whole new storyline for a Core Breach, which is basically about Black Division, about Labs, about Terra Group, which I yapped about this in the earlier video, the whole thing. It's not gonna be on PvE permanent, not gonna be an add-on PvP permanent servers, but rather only on PvP season. So I yapped about it a little bit on my Twitter post. As a 7,500 hour PvP player and a 2,500 PvE player, I don't know, maybe more PvE playing, but basically I got like 10,000 now, Jesus Christ. I would recommend current PvE players try out the PvP season for at least the first 1 week to first 1 month, not just 1 week to 1 month. There's a little bit of a typo. Don't recommend the first couple of days though, usually chaotic with the server issues. Start of the wipe, which is now start of the season, was always the peak of Tarkov experience, since it's filled with the people with a fresh economy, packed with new and casual players too. However, I do want to also say it would have been nice if PvE had the option to play the new perk system season, maybe with the account reset, or even, you know, the Core Breach whole storyline. I don't know if they're gonna add it. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna add it, because as you guys can see from Nikita and Arena, they want you to play these two rather than PvE. Like, you can kind of see the intention of them trying to drag you into PvP season, rather than playing PvP, PvE, Arena, or, you know, it's kind of obvious that BSG Nikita wants that. Because the more and more people play PvP, it has like additional content and people get dragged out on the progression. So slower content consumption, hence more money for BSG, or like, you know, longer player experience. I think that's what the whole idea is. I know Nikita and BSG want people to play PvP, Arena, and more than PvE, but I hope they remember PvE players paid extra. It's the facts. I'm not like whining about it, it's just facts. Well, whatever. So are you gonna play PvP season? Which I couldn't integrate the poll results, sadly, so there's like 56% of people saying yes, 43% people saying no, and also I yapped it on YouTube, 47%, 53%, so it's like half and half as far as I can see. Instagram, I posted, I don't know how the hell I can see that, you know, the poll. I definitely put poll here, I can't see it. So yeah, that's what I think. I want to yap about a couple more things about it though. Alright, now I kind of want to read the reaction of people whenever I asked people to recommend PvE playing. Maybe like the most likes, I guess. Check out Twitter first. So I recommended people to play PvP even though you're just pure PvE players right now. At least the first 1 week or 1 month. I guess I kind of like messed it up, not saying first 1 week. That's really what people said. Still no, he doesn't want to play as a PvE player, have zero interest or enjoyment on playing PvP. I still think people should try it out. Definitely not. The PvP experience of this game is worse than PvE experience in nearly every way. Not really. There are like interesting parts which you cannot experience in PvE at all. But Yeah, I guess I can understand for sure. Get good chuds. I don't know. Like, I think it depends on the servers, but I personally don't think I've met that much get good chuds that much. Especially at the start of the wipe. I have no interest in loading up Tarkov until they added the season stuff to PVE. Okay. We get it for PvP, but as you said, we paid extra for it. Like, I do want to also mention this in the middle of the video. This whole talk is actually focused on this part. I do also want to say it would have been way better if PvE had the option to play the season whole thing. You know, the story, the quest, the everything. Like, it's kind of weird they excluded PvP, like PvE, which, like, as I already explained, they want you to play PvP new season and arena. They want you to play that because it's more player attention span or content consumption slower, and new stuff's in there. If it was in PvE, you know, people will consume it too fast. It won't be worth it for BSG to drop it, I'm guessing, and it's gonna not get them that much money, which I can understand, but still, I think it should have been on PvE. There was like kind of a, you know, I wanted to say this, but, you know, I wanted to make it into a discussion too. Just wanted to quickly mention that. So yeah, we checked out 3 comments about that. Now, what was it here? Some comments on YouTube section too. Top. Low-key grab average and non-intrusive debuff. Wait, what was this? I honestly can't answer yes or no. I played PvP before and PvE was available. Ever since I jumped to PvE and being able to match it with my job and life, I just can't bring myself back to PvP even though it's sound and looks extremely interesting. Which I can completely understand. I'm not forcing you guys to do it, I'm just recommending. It's been 8 years for me. I know it's gonna be just more of the same bullshit. Could be. But, like, that's why I'm recommending people to play the first week to months, not like the whole season. The whole season is gonna be the same bullshit. I don't know. But anyways, like, there's like a lot of no, I'm not gonna do it. No. It's basically all the people saying that, which I feel a little bit bad because it's, I don't know. I think it's worth trying. I guess we'll check out Instagram real quick and be done with it. How do I see a like only? I like replies. I'll never get to back to PvP. I'll play arena a lot, but I get desync so bad, which I agree. Arena desync is so bad. I don't know why. I actually know why. Arena has a lot of desync because like there's a lot of 2 less players, so they match with like bad ping players each other because there's not many people to play. You know, match. This guy plays PvE and arena. I've seen actually a lot of people who does that. I just feel when I started in my career, so I'm getting anywhere against the 10k hours, which I understand. Yeah, Tarkov, if you have more hours, you have more advantage of knowledge or angles, so you get a better chance, obviously. See, this is what I'm saying. Wait, PvE doesn't get the core breach season. No. As far as we know, you only get the quest. You know, rework. Not the whole storyline or the whole core breach, like the core part. Maybe the new guns? Even though Nikita always hashtagged all these new guns. So maybe it won't land on PvP and PvE. I doubt it. It's very likely gonna be there. But yeah. Or maybe not. Are they not gonna give the guns to the PvE and PvP player permanent players? We'll see about that. Oh, this got a lot of likes. It's always astonishing to me how anti-PvE Nikita is. Yeah, a lot of people say this. As someone who has been playing both PvP and PvE and enjoys PvE exponentially more, it always blows my mind that he begs on it as much as he does. It's because PvP makes more money, in my opinion, or I don't know. I'm not really sure what the reason is, but they definitely like PvP players more. and then they kind of like neutral to PvE and PvP recently. Before, they definitely didn't like PvE players, but Nikita kind of changed his mind or something. But I think it's the content consumption speed. For PvE players, it's way faster for sure, especially if it's permanent PvE server. If you need to, I think there will be a lot of PvE season players or the new storyline for Core Breach players if you need to like reset your account or something on PvE. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Everybody should be able to get to enjoy all aspects of the game regardless of what servers they are on. And those of us on the PvE side somehow always get shifted. True. It makes it really hard to want to continue to support the company within it. Yeah, I wouldn't deny what he's saying. As I said, the whole post was like actually me talking about I think people should get all these too. Oh well. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that I would recommend you guys to try out whatever you're doing. Maybe try out PvP season. I'm not trying to drag you guys into the whole hellhole. At least the first 1 week, 2 months will be way better than right now or any time on Tarkov season. If you don't like that still, I understand. Just recommending it. The whole title is supposed to be PvP players. Will you try PvP season? Do tell me in the comments what you guys think about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, please leave a like it also. If you want to check me out on Twitch, check out Twitch, YouTube, and Kickstream. Thank you guys for watching again. And I'll see you in the next video.